Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to the blank.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Friday,
Get him off pig, Freddy.
Get him on big, Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm Rich Mullican, joined by my co-host, the man that is cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our love. He's the man that was looking very posh in his Oshkosh Bagosh in 1983's Mr. Dixie Youth Grand Champion and best friend, Josh Brawley. Say, hey, Josh.
I'm a podcast hero. Got stars in my eyes. Richard Lee, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Episode 257 here, Josh.
Really?
257.
Where has the time gone?
And next year, we get around 6 years in, we'll have enough episodes that you could listen to one every day. And just, if you wanted to do that to yourself, a full year of P3 Radio.
Ooh.
Start from the beginning all the way to the end. You'll be jumping weeks ahead of time.
Because we got the behind the max.
Oh, yeah, we do have
Before
some.
the
So you
mics
might
as
be able
well.
to do it now, actually.
Yeah, you can do it now.
You think so?
I think you can listen to one every day anyways.
You think we have 365 episodes?
I bet all you out there listening right now, you can't listen to one every single day. I bet you can't do it.
Do it. Prove us wrong. Do it.
You a lie if you don't do it.
I don't know. How will we check to see how many episodes we have?
SoundCloud tells us the fucking numbers.
Well, let's see here. I don't.
It do tell it.
Well, I mean, I put those numbers in, Josh, episode 256.
No, I'm saying the listens.
We have 286 tracks.
Yeah. So this time, next year, they can do it a lot. I think they can still do it. They just listen to repeats at the end of the year.
Start over.
Yeah. Just go cycle back through.
Start over around Christmas. Oh, man. But no, man, we've got
Hurting for hits, apparently.
Looking at that. No. Good episode here in the making, I'm sure.
So I was thinking about, you looked at Polaris UTVs last week. Maybe we can go and look at like some Honda UTVs here at the beginning of the show.
We can. We could do that if you want
We'll
to.
spend like 10 minutes
Didn't
looking
figure
at them.
you were in on that.
I wasn't. But I figured if it's going to be a thing now,
Welcome to Richard's weekly Let's Check Out Some Polaris.
Fucking reviews. I laughed about that midweek. I was at work and I was counting some shit and I just stopped. I said, this motherfucker spent like 10 minutes surfing and talking about Polaris UTVs and thought it was normal and got mad at me for pointing it out. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't really get
Am I the crazy one?
Am I the only one that gives a fuck about the rules?
Like, damn.
Oh, no, it's giving us a shit about the
We
rules.
could do that shit after the show. You're like, yeah, I want to spend some more money. Whoa, newsflash. Richard Lee spending some money.
Do you remember, was it on air when I showed you and Gobi for like 30 minutes my vacation pictures?
No. It was not, thank God. Oh.
Gobi was like, you just basically showed us your vacation pictures for
No.
30 minutes.
He said, you fucking held us hostage for 30 minutes when we could have been recording. Showing us pictures when you were skinny from 10 years ago. That was bizarre.
I am getting, skinny from 10 years ago. Look at how in shape I was. Now I'm a heart case problem.
Man. Wish I could go back to that. Well, you could. Discipline yourself. Let's move on.
You could.
Oh, shit.
Stop drinking and stop eating all that. Though, my problem is probably the drinking and I'm trying to think what else it would be.
You just get bored.
Sometimes.
That's my no, seriously. That is my problem.
My-
I am bored too much.
It's not during the day. I get hungry around like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Or at night, I guess you would call that.
You're a late eater.
And that's my problem. I eat late.
I only eat one thing late. I mean, or a noon, whenever, Go ahead, hit it. That dick touched my nose. No, now. No.
Pass the fucking potatoes.
I do love a potato. That might be my other problem.
You want me to choke you out an hour later, you cocksucker?
Oh, me. Yeah. I like to munch on a wolf every now and again. That werewolf.
Well, let me tell you something about that Creole wolf there. I do declare.
I'm stealing our idea for the family. We're going on a little trip in a couple weeks.
Surprise, surprise. There's another news flash. Imagine that shit.
You haven't done a news flash yet.
Got back from vacation less than 2 weeks ago.
It's the summer.
I'm talking about less than 2 weeks now, and you're already planning another one.
How can you have a rich white boy summer if you don't go places? You remember, who was it, Chet Hanks?
Check your privilege, you fucking motherfucker.
You remember Chet Hanks?
Do I remember? Do I remember him, man? Yes, I remember.
You remember, like, was it last year or 2 years ago where
It's
he come out?
gonna be-
It's a hot white boy summer. Or
He
something
said it's
like-
going to be a white boy summer.
Was that what he said?
And I'm like, man, I think that was every summer since 1492.
A white boy summer. What does that mean? Would that be kind of more like,
Oh, that dick touched my nose.
and it was warm because it's summer?
No. Probably not if it's a white boy. On average.
Yeah. He'd had to be on a stool or something for that.
Unless you're Ray J and you're fucking standing up on the porch. You're by the mailbox.
And it taps you on the shoulder.
My
Turn
dad's
around
the
too
fucking
quick.
the oddity.
No,
The exception of the rule.
I'm stealing our idea that
Okay.
we had.
So I'm involved.
No, well,
I
you
could
was.
sue you?
You was. It was my idea, actually, and I was saying we should do it.
Well, we'll decide how much I created and what I didn't. Go ahead.
We're taking a train down to New Orleans.
No, you don't do that. You motherfucker.
My wife was going to do it the last week of July, and I was like, I can't get off work to do that. And she's like, what if I just go? I was like, it was my damn idea.
What if I just go?
Well, like, she's like me and
she's
my
trying
daughter.
she's trying to go down there and get on the abnormal Bourbon Street.
I'm going to take a video when I go down there,
Dude.
so I can show you. I'll be there for your birthday, I think.
You talk about, well, thanks. Think of me while you're.
I'll be back. We'll have to record like that weekend.
Cool.
It's only we're only going for a quick trip.
If I'm there, if I'm here, I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know. I might not be here.
Where are you going to be?
I don't know, man. I might be in the wind somewhere. My hair might be blowing its ass off in the wind. You never know.
Well,
It's the
you planning a trip for your birthday?
I don't know, man. I might get. I'm
This
trying to
is-
treat it as normal, because it's just a fucking.
But this is a big one, ain't it?
Well, they've said that before.
Yeah.
I was skinnier.
No, I mean this is a big birthday.
What do you mean?
Aren't you turning 40?
I wouldn't. I don't remember. I mean, that's what my mom says, but
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
This is the one where you had to start thinking about getting that colonoscopy done.
Oh, dude, I already had one of them less than 2 years ago
Why?
because I had hemorrhoid surgery that
Oh,
had been
yeah.
bleeding for over 10 years.
Yeah, you start bleeding from the ass. They might want to shove a
Shove a camera or two up
Panasonic,
there, huh?
whole Panasonic zoom up there and look at it.
Let me stick this GoPro up
It's
there.
a 32. It's a 32x zoom. I'm thinking we're going to be able to see it. I mean, if it's bleeding, we're going to see it from
This
space.
is a 1 terabyte onboard hard drive that's going up this ass. Ow.
They're trying to get like.
No, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying not to get in too much into my head with it.
Is it hurting turning 40?
Well, no, I've been really fucking stressed out the last, I don't know, month. or
Even
whatever.
more so than 2 years ago when you were getting the camera shoved up your ass.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like, it's just been fucking really stressful this past month. And in my head, I guess, like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, you're turning 40 And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm like, I'm just trying to get through all this. You know, I'm trying to move on to the next
Right.
level and not really sell it. You know, 35, man.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you, like,
I was just thinking 35 when I hit it. I was like, now's the time where you start having doors closed.
Yeah.
You know, up until you're 35, you start having that. I could still do things. It's like 35, you start thinking, yesterday I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Today,
yeah.
I can't really make a career change.
Look, I've never talked about this to anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe I got drunk and admitted it to my wife at one point. I'm not really sure. Oh, that dick touched my nose. So, do you know what I did for my 35th birthday?
Cried.
Do you know what else I did for my 35th birthday?
Jerked off and cried.
No. I sat in my living room
Yeah.
on a Friday night, and I fucking cried and I drank.
That was close.
That's all I did.
I'm pretty sure if you drank, you were probably beaten off too. I was probably,
No,
probably two
I
for two
I
there.
literally sat in my living room. My wife was at work. All my kids were gone. It was just me in the house.
Why didn't you call me?
I sat in my living room and I drank and I fucking cried and I thought about my whole life. I was really fucked up in the head about 35 because I was thinking I'm more than halfway to 40 now. And this, but now that 40 is approaching in less than 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about right now.
What was that, 2017?
Yeah.
That was right before we started the podcast.
Yep. Literally
a month before.
Before we started the podcast. The podcast. But yeah, man. Like now, present day, I'm just trying to get through this week, man. It's just been so fucked up and all this shit going on and everything, and I'm trying not to oversell it because it's not that big anymore.
Do you want to go somewhere on your birthday?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to work, then I'm gonna come home.
I meant like that weekend. We could record the show, and then me and you could go out.
I don't know, man. Not really sure.
I got plans. I'm gonna cry in my living room and drink.
Fuck you.
I got big
That's
plans.
That's what I get for admitting the truth, right?
Might stare at some beams in my ceiling. Who knows? Maybe we'll buy some rope. I got things to do, Richard Lee.
35 fucked me up, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So 40's not really messing with you as much.
It's really not because life is messing with me. So it doesn't even matter.
Like you're looking at 40 going, you can't fuck me more than life. Bring it. Do all you can.
I'm thinking, I'm just trying to get to next week, motherfucker. Fuck what's happening next in 5 years or 20 years, whenever my time's up or whatever.
I mean, like I said, it has gotten better though. You have to look at the positives. You have what, like a 1-year-old asshole now, and they sewed it back together, made it like as good as new.
I don't have any protrusions.
Yes.
Like I did have a protrusion.
They give you one of those secondary virginity stitches in your butthole.
Yeah, you're good as new now.
You might want to.
You're
might want to give that thing a rest for
you're
the
what
next week.
you're what they call slim pickings for your wife now. Is she a pegger? No, she's not
anymore.
They probably thought she was
Right.
for the way that damn hemorrhoid looked. That motherfucker, dude, it was so big it wore apron.
No, thanks for cooking, Josh. Don't thank me. That hemorrhoid grilled those burgers.
Thank Ethan, you sorry son of a bitch.
So, but I mean, yeah, I get it. Life stresses you out and everything. But
Yeah, I went around a long way to say like life is just fucking with me so bad that I can't even like focus on that right now.
yeah,
I'm just trying to week to week, man.
like yeah. But I know what you mean. Like I said, when I hit 35, it was like that was when you were certain stuff was that you were thinking that was going to happen in your life. You just kind of
It's
admit
over.
defeat that it's over.
I'll be dead in a year.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit.
It didn't really hit me that bad until because we were in a pandemic. You know,
Oh shit.
for pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, when I turned 35, it's like hold on, 35 would have been 2000 and Oh God, don't have me doing math
18.
on here.
18.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000. So 2019 was the year that I was like
36.
Well, I was 35 for most of the year because my birthday's in October.
Yeah.
So I was 35 for most of that year, and then you turn 36 and you have the pandemic. That's when it hit me because everybody was inside, and I was like, oh, cool. And I just started enjoying staying home inside more, you know. And then when I finally did go out, like, you remember I used to go out, I know like almost everybody at the tavern or everybody at, you know, wherever I went, I knew at least 5 or 6 people. Like when me, you, and Chris went out, I knew no one.
They're like, yeah, we're from Montana.
Yeah, I might as well have been from.
Well, you're cool.
Yeah, and everybody like you know, I guess your age group kind of ages out of certain things.
Well, they die when they're our age.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
But
they just sit home because they're old.
life of the party.
There ain't a lot of winners, you know, going out to the bars at night.
Yeah, I guess if you hit 38 and you're still going to the bar regularly, probably something's wrong.
You might be toxic.
Yeah,
You might be toxic.
like if you're going to the bar every night of the weekend
If
and
you're
you don't
at-
work there.
Yeah. Like if you're at the club
Do we
and
even
it's
have
a
clubs?
We do.
Oh, okay. I wasn't a club guy.
It was pretty cool.
You were a club guy?
I mean, for a short time.
I wrestled in more clubs than I went to.
Dude, I got a boner when I was dancing with all these
I
women.
thought you were going to say when you come saw me wrestle.
Probably did then.
Look at him. Look at him doing that. Wish that was me he had in that bear hug.
The thing about it was like I don't know. Like I may not have had proper club etiquette or whatever, but
Did you wear
it's like,
sweatpants?
no, I did not. I was more mature at that point.
Yeah.
But like I know, man. Like the girl that I was with at the time, I told her, she was just like, I was like, I've had a boner this whole time I've been dancing with these girls. Like I said, is that wrong? She's like, well, I mean, you know, it'll be all right.
Wait, it was the girl you were with.
Yeah.
She let you go dance with some other girls.
Oh yeah. It was great.
Do I know this girl?
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay.
Know her well. Yeah, she was like, oh, that'd be all right. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's literally what she told me.
Look at it. I'm gonna guess y'all had been in a relationship for a while because, you know, you've gotten to that stage where it'll be fun.
We had broken up and all that, and then we got back together and all this shit and da 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 da.
Yeah.
You know, but like literally.
So she was just allowing you to dance with other girls.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was fair game.
Was you fishing? Was she trying to
I
catch
don't know.
something on your pole
Hey.
to bring back to the house?
That pole was out there. It was for anybody to catch whatever they wanted.
You need a couples pickup expert like myself.
Hey, like you'd have been my wingman. You got me laid more. I didn't even get laid at that night that I'm talking about specifically.
I do all the talking and then just throw you in there.
Yeah.
Just Irish whip you into their bedroom.
Go dance with that man.
Yeah.
He'll do the rest.
He'll do the rest.
But dude, I swear, hand to God, whenever so the one girl that was dancing with me or whatever.
Did you know the girls that were dancing with you,
Yeah,
or they're just
I
strangers?
knew them all. I knew them all.
Were they into it, or was you just?
Well, they kept dancing. I don't know.
They had to have felt it. He was poking them in the thigh.
So like we got done or whatever, and you know how it is in the club. Like after the song ends, everybody just walks off if there's not something to pick it back up afterwards or whatever. So we're just standing around chit chatting or whatever, and the one girl, she's a nurse now. Imagine that shit. Imagine that medical field.
We did say the medical field was the.
That's my weakness.
Yeah.
So she's walking by or whatever, and me and the girl that I was with at the time, we're talking and this and that, and she walks by, and dude, I'm still like just full on, just I'm rock hard. Still, like I don't know why, it's still that way.
Just right now, you're still that way.
No, at that point. And,
I was gonna say that because if it lasts over 4 hours, you're really supposed to consult a doctor.
Yeah, I didn't take anything at that point.
Yeah.
And dude, she literally and I don't know if like, you know, it was regular for her reaction or her engagement to be normal, but she fucking walks by, and as I'm talking to my significant other or whatever,
she was
at this time,
she was doing her thing. I was doing mine.
she's walking by, and when she walks by, she pops her ass onto my crotch, does one of them nudge up type deals,
Yeah.
and then walks back away. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh my God, dude. It was wild. It was wild.
I don't know, man. Every time I ever went to a club, it was just like, it smelled like balls, and it was hot
Definitely.
and humid. It's like, God bless. I remember there for a while, you know, it was before I started drinking. You know, we went to a club, and it was like, it was crazy, man. It got a little crazy in there.
It does.
But I don't know, man. I'm just more
Ain't
of
that some shit?
I'm more of the bar scene because it's usually quieter. You can hang out, talk, laugh. In clubs, it's always like, what? What'd you say? Huh? I said this is that new Mariah Carey song. Oh yeah, it is. You can't really talk in clubs.
I said, you know, how you feel about this ear? My ear?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, this here. I'll put it wherever.
Yeah, I don't know. And then now that I'm older, I couldn't go to a club at this age, man.
Oh, dude, no.
I can't.
I'd be like, hey, just be careful with my back.
Yeah.
You know? It sucks.
I'm gonna get you depressed about 40. I'll give you a whole new list of things to be worried about when you go home.
Definitely.
Man, I thought I fucked my air up yesterday in my car because I got my car back finally.
Where's it at?
My wife took it to the river.
Hell no.
She wasn't taking it to put in the river, Josh. They have parking
I know.
areas.
She's just chilling, fucking
with her some of her family's up there, so she was like
tearing up the interior.
Probably.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spilled this Kool-Aid in here.
I guarantee you.
It's all right. It's only ants.
I guarantee you, when that thing comes back, it's going to smell weird because she's getting before they left, I heard my daughter say, "Can we go get Subway?" And my wife, when she goes and gets a Subway sandwich, she gets everything on it. Like, to the point where the people are, like, trying their best to wedge that damn sandwich closed. And she's like, well, I want this. I don't want any of those banana peppers. I'm like, Jesus, I couldn't eat all that shit on my sandwich. But
you're eating like a fucking handheld salad.
That's what it is. It's basically a salad and your crouton is the large
a salad with
Jim Matt
sideboards.
bread. But
she went with that bitch Terry, and Terry smokes Marlboro Lights. And Terry's an asshole, so she's gonna smoke inside the vehicle.
No, I don't know who the hell's Terry.
I'm just making a joke. Damn, they're going to the river.
Well, they're going to the river, and like I said, my wife's gonna have a Subway, and my daughter's gonna be eating Subway in the car. They're both gonna be eating it in the car because they're not gonna stop and eat. That would take too much time. And my wife loves gatherings. She loves get-togethers. She does not want to be.
She wants to be the last.
She wants to be the last one there, first one there, the last one to leave. Like to the point where it's like they're chasing her out of the house. Like, come on now, get out of here. So she loves gatherings. So I know she's not going to eat that sandwich when she stops. I know she's not going to stop to eat the sandwich before she goes. So that car's probably going to have stuff all over it between her and my daughter.
Smell like salami.
Yeah, well, it'll probably smell like onions. That's the part I'm not liking.
Oh no! See that naked man?
Huh?
In that car there?
Oh, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Where's my fucking sound drive? I can't even find it. There's so many of them.
Yeah, you got a lot of sound drops.
Joshua?
That's not it. Do you think you labeled?
I could feel the pressure of the sand against me.
Is that what you feel now? Because there's been so much time that has passed.
That boy got a whole chicken on that motherfucker.
Are you just hitting the ones you see?
I am. I'm trying to work my way down, man.
This asshole fuck these words.
I think I labeled it man in the
words
truck.
that he don't even need.
Who?
Man in the truck, I want to say.
I will get excited and try to kill you if you hurt me really bad. I know now I will. I never knew that before.
That's a long one. I didn't realize those.
Oh my! I'm trying to. Let me cycle through. This is my new one. Here we go.
I understand he graduated with honors from the Terry Garvin School of Self-Defense.
Hey, you fucking be hanging you by the balls.
Oh Lord!
I can't find the fucking.
Oh well.
The one.
With my dick hanging out.
It's got
And I'm proud of my dick. It's bigger than most.
I can't find it. I gotta
well.
fucking color code these motherfuckers.
Probably be good to organize it. I mean,
So you think that you goddamn got the right to do me this way, motherfucker? No, you don't.
Why are you shaking your head?
He's
No.
right.
But
He's
anyways, so no, that's what I was gonna say. Is I was going to go down to New Orleans. we're gonna go down to New Orleans. I'll take a video, and I'll show
You're gonna
you
Merle Haggard that shit.
Merle Haggard. What is that?
Trains.
What? Oh yeah, we're gonna ride a train down there. I'm actually looking forward to it, man. I've never rode the train before.
That's cool.
The whole time I'm gonna be singing that song.
First
Come on,
thing
ride
I
that train. And ride it.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride.
Of course, this week there was that news of that train wreck, basically.
Dude, another hand to God.
Derailed. And,
Another hand to God. When I seen that headline,
yeah.
That's the first fucking thing I thought about.
That motherfucker wanted me to go on a train.
We put it, I was going to, dude, I struggled. Like, I wanted to send you that article.
Yeah.
I wanted to send it and like have a laughing emoji and like, this motherfucker wanting me to go to New Orleans by the train. Look at this shit. But at the same time, I was like, nah, better not engage. Don't want that karma. But you saw it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was my first thought.
And apparently there was a farmer that was in the area of where the wreck was, and he kept telling Amtrak that it was going to happen. This is what I hear. He's like, hey, that's going to happen if this doesn't get resolved. And they never resolved it, and it happened. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I didn't read the article because I was like, damn, that sucks.
So he's a shade tree engineer.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
I
mean-
think he was a farmer is what I said he was.
Well, just like politics, you got all these shade tree politicians running around now. Think they know every fucking thing.
We don't.
Well, just like the goddamn farmer. I mean, he was right, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
How'd you know it was going to happen? Well, my damn bull's been digging out that dirt on that track for the past 10 years.
right.
I told him that wasn't going to hold.
Oh.
He's going to get a
I mean, I
hold to
told
something.
him. They didn't want to listen.
Maybe have your bull stop. No, that's his spot.
He just being a bull.
Won't
Don't
you
get
tell
mad at
rainbow-
a bull
Won't you
being
tell
a bull.
rainbow not to be beautiful, the sun not to be bright? Let the bull live.
Damn.
No, I think we still need to do it. We need to go. It's cheaper than gas to ride the train down there and back, and you don't have to do it. Like honestly, we could record our show on the train.
And Zoom, and
Yeah.
then have to record it again when we got
Get
to the
back.
hotel.
It sounds like a damn train in the background.
Oh, that'd be the shits.
Come on, ride that train and ride it.
I don't think I want to ride it back. I'm just gonna fucking do an Uber.
Oh, good Lord.
Be better.
That'd be an expensive Uber. It's like an 8-hour drive.
I mean, the train trip would probably be that bad.
No.
Smell like a foot at the end, wouldn't you?
What do you think goes on trains? There he is. Rub your feet on him.
Well, no.
What do you
just
think
fucking
happens?
On a train for like 12 hours?
You're on
and
the train for
fucking-
7.5.
Is that how long it takes?
Yeah, they make stops too.
Oh, so 12, 13 hours
No,
probably.
it's a 7-hour train ride.
So you can make stops and get the train started. Like, so how
Yeah.
long would a car ride take?
Longer because you have to stop on like interstates and traffic. There is no traffic in the train world.
Correct.
Well, if there is, it's bad times for all.
It's going to be a one shot. That's for damn sure.
Yep. And there's gonna be traffic for a while.
You're going to read about the traffic on
Yeah.
the news.
Right. So yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean there is no traffic. So they stop in different places. Like we'll stop in Mississippi, like in six different places, and
It's faster than a car ride. Though.
It is, and you don't have to drive.
You ever seen a train try to take back off?
What do you
That's
mean
some bullshit.
take back off?
When it stops, it's like forever.
Yeah, like the wheels keep turning.
Yeah.
But like spinning ribs. They just keep moving. And it's
They
not going in.
moonwalking. Them
It's like
rims moonwalking,
It is
man.
like a cartoon character trying to take off running. Like
It Scooby-Doo whenever he's trying to run from the masked guy.
Then it goes in all those doors. Well, Josh. There we go. If I can hit the button. It's time to talk about our shirts. And I don't know what a lot of you people are thinking. They talk about this every week. Well, then you people need to go out there and buy a shirt if you don't want us to talk about it every week.
I tell you what, if you buy 1,000 shirts by next show, we won't even mention it.
We won't mention it for 2 weeks. But no, if you want to go to support us and buy a wonderful shirt, go to tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees. Josh, if they go over there, what's the type of shirts they're going to find?
Well, I think they might find that 80s style tee, that Ray J Soda Can t-shirt, Freddy's Front Yard Slaughterhouse t-shirt, so many more t-shirts. tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees, TEES. That's your t-shirt hookup, motherfucker.
tinyurl.com/P3RadioTees, the home of P3 Radio merchandise.
Crazy cash, sick cash. Tell me, what am I gonna do with all this money? Stupid cash, retorted cash. Tell me, what am I gonna do with all this money?
What the fuck is this?
That's you.
Let it rain cash.
That's you after you take your third vacation.
What am I gonna do with all this money? It's too much cash. It's coming too fast. Tell me, what am I gonna do with all this money?
The hell? This is called Viper, the Chinese ain't do Tiananmen Square I did. I don't know what that means.
He constructed Tiananmen Square. Not the Chinese. He got all that money. It's Viper, by the way.
His voice isn't matching up with his...
Life ain't deadly, y'all. So just watch me ball. But will you be a hater like those ones that won't see me ball? I hope that'll stall. Just watch
I think it's part of the allure.
This is horrible. This might be top 5 one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
Don't take it personal when I get that gammy. Crazy cash.
This is a Josh Brawley original.
It's Viper, man. He's spitting that fire.
I'm going to go ahead and fade this out. Yep. Start vetting the things you bring to the show.
What am I going to do with all this money?
So,
you are Viper.
I had mentioned it before. I thought I fucked my air up in my car. I did fuck my air up in my car yesterday.
And then made your family fucking take the shit.
No. So
you ain't taking the other car. The air works in that one.
I'm going to steer into the skid here. But I was off work yesterday.
Karma got you then, huh?
I took off and...
You lied. You're like, hey, I'm feeling bad today. I'm not going to be there. And your air quits. That's what you get.
Got a case of the syphilis. I'll be back into work Monday. No.
Been dipping my wick in strange wax.
I wonder if anybody's ever called in brazen enough to just be like honest. Like, I have an STD that I've got to get seen about. We won't know all that. Shit, just say you got diarrhea like everybody else does. Like, how in depth do you get with your call-ins?
Look, I'm pissed off. Y'all fucked me around yesterday. And I'm pissed off and I ain't coming in. That's just all there is to it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
You've heard that before?
Close.
What is has anybody went in depth ever? When's the only? Have you ever heard of anybody going into depth of what was wrong? Like usually, if I call in, it's just like I'm not feeling well, and like I don't think legally they can ask you what's wrong.
Well, yeah, but like legalities and what they say on the voice messages
Yeah.
are two totally different things.
What do you mean? What they say on the voice messages?
I'm like, I'm sitting in the office whenever the second shift supervisor's checking the voicemails.
Oh.
For the upcoming shift and seeing who called in and like what to do for an audible or whatever because I had so and so scheduled for this press.
Right.
Blah blah blah. So I'll hear all kind of crazy shit, man. Like it's just crazy, and a lot of times I'm not gonna name names, but a lot of times like the supervisor, you'll hear, "Hey, this is so and so. My supervisor is so and so. I'm on second shift. I'm not going to be in today. My mother just died." No, just cut it off. Message saved. Next message. It's like they don't even give a fuck. It's like, yeah. And then whenever they come in, I told you yesterday, I'm pretty sure you got the message. My mama died. Damn, I didn't know that. No shit. Well, I said it.
Yeah.
You must not have listened. Yeah. I'm going to not be here today. Click. Next message.
Now, I have given, death in the family as a reason, about having to miss work. But I mean, it's legit when it happens. I'm not just killing
I've heard
off
people like
fictitious relatives.
Got car trouble. I'm going to have to go to AutoZone. And then if they got the part that click, next message.
Yeah.
It's like the person just has no
regard.
No regard for bullshit.
But yeah, I thought I fucked my air up. Speaking of car trouble. So yesterday, since I was off, I had sent my wife a message the day before and said, "Hey, you want to go to Texas de Brazil? Like for dinner
like
this
rich
weekend?"
fucks.
Well, she was
hey,
like,
you got it, spend it. I ain't telling you how to do it.
I was like, where did y'all go? Y'all went somewhere, didn't you? Because I got pictures from your wife of you wrapped up in a rug.
I went to fucking Burke's outlet.
Oh, here in Jackson?
Or what is the home store?
Yeah.
They got a split deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a fur coat.
I didn't think they were open yet.
Yeah.
Is that
got
grand
fur
open?
coats.
Huh.
It's a rug, I think. Didn't have a tag on it. I used it as a coat.
You don't know the difference between a rug and a fur coat?
Ain't wasn't no tag on it. What did it look like?
You better hope my toilet paper's labeled. I'll wipe my ass on anything in there.
What did it look like? That's all I'm saying.
Going on feel here. That felt like vinyl, but I'm going to go with it. That's the shower curtain. Anyways, I got my car back from the body shop. They had put a new windshield on it, and because the rock had chipped it. And
they can't have any chipped.
They had.
When
well, I mean, if insurance is going to pay for it,
well, yeah, get it done.
Why are you
Throw it
dissing
in
me?
there.
Why are you dissing me right now for having the insurance that fixes it? I pay the damn premiums. Anyways, so I got it all back yesterday, or 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, I want to put like the air didn't feel like it was cold. So I was like, I went to the store and bought me some.
These cocksuckers done fucked me around on my air.
No, they didn't. But I was like, man, the air don't feel good. Maybe I need to put some refrigerant in. So I watched a YouTube video. And I charged my system. 5 minutes before we left for Texas de Brazil in Memphis, which is about an hour away.
Yeah.
So we get in the car. I take off, and the air starts progressively getting warmer, and to the point where it's cooler to roll our windows down than it is to sit in the car with that air on.
I think pretty much what you did was just pump some more coal on the fire. It's hot as hell.
So we get about down to the Civic Center, which is only like 2 miles, and I pull over, and I'm like, let me see if turning it off and turning it back on will do
What's
anything.
all these red marks on my skin? It's pretty goddamn hot in here.
Like the family dynamic was getting pretty fucking angry at this point.
Why don't you complain more? Shit. It's trying to get cold.
At one point, it had been warm for a good 5 minutes, like on the whole drive, and me and Julie, my wife, are both sitting there
Fucking
trying
arguing.
to. Yeah, like we're like, she knows I'm not going to let this go because I hate for things like this to be broken. And she knows that it's fixing to be a fucking thing. And then all of a sudden my daughter pops up and goes, "Why is the air hot?" And I was like, "Shut up." Because I'm pissed.
Because you spent an hour trying to make it right.
Yeah. So,
Daddy, are you an ASC certified master mechanic?
So we decide.
I am not.
We decide, well, let's just keep. We looked it up somewhere, and they said sometimes refrigerant can need, then the oil and everything needs to settle.
It get hot before it gets cold.
They said sometimes. We looked it up online, and it said sometimes it might take about 15, 20 minutes for it to cool down. And we were like, okay, well, let's just ride and let's just try to make it and see if it'll kick in because it's going to be cooler tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay. We got down to the bypass right in front of the skating rink, and we were like, fuck this. Let's pull over here and see. Maybe we need more refrigerant put in it. I don't know. So we drove down there and we talked to one of the guys at Napa Auto Parts. And
Lord.
He was like, basically,
that's a fucking fourth-rate parts house.
Yeah, that's the closest one. It was hot. So we go in and they're like, they don't have gauges or nothing. They're like, sounds like it could, you might just need more Freon.
I think you might need to put octane booster in that motherfucker.
So at this point, we've been dealing with this for about 20 minutes, and I was like, fuck it. Let's just go back and get Julie's car. I don't want to drive Julie's car, but it's got good cold air. So we're driving.
Why don't you want to drive Julie's car?
Because it's older. It doesn't have
3 years younger.
3 years younger?
Yeah. Is it not a 2015?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3 years older.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it doesn't have it doesn't have the bells and whistles that my car has, and like I've got Sirius in my car.
It doesn't have Sirius?
It doesn't have Sirius in her car. She hardly ever drives it. She's got the company vehicle now.
Yeah.
If she wants to go somewhere, like say the fucking river, she takes my car. But my car has the bells and whistles where you can hook it up with your phone, and you can make calls,
can do
text
that with her car,
messages.
probably.
No, you can, but it's not as inclusive, and you don't have the navigation up there.
It
on
just
the
has
screen.
country.
Yeah. No, you have to hook up an aux cable. And then,
oh Lord!
Yeah.
You got to actually plug it in.
Yeah, and then you have to control it from your phone, like poor people do.
What the fuck? What are we going to Piney Lake for a fucking vacation? Thought we were going to Disney World. What the fuck?
So we go back to get her car, and she knows I'm not gonna let it go. She's upset. I'm upset. I'm like, fuck the air up, okay? Like I was already like in that mode. Fuck, I've done it. I know I did it. It wasn't this warm before. So
we start cursing Koreans because they created your fucking car.
It's 4:30, 4:33. I go, I'm gonna stop by the mechanic over here that I take my car to, and see if they can help us out. Now it's 4:30 on a Friday. I walk in. The woman up front's there. She was not the nicest to me. This is the first time this has ever happened. Like, 'cause they're usually really nice. And I go, hey, would I be able to talk to a mechanic? And I don't know if she meant to say it like this, but this is the words that came out of her mouth. What do you want now? That's exactly what she said to me.
I want you to make my car better.
Like I'd been in there every day going, hey, can y'all do this now?
It's supposed to jingle like this?
Yeah.
Well, it's a tire. It's
Like,
got to move.
I hadn't been in there in like, I'd been in there like maybe 4 weeks ago to get an oil change, but when I
Right.
said I need to speak to, what do you want now? I think she meant what's wrong, but that's what came out was, what do you want now? So I tell her what's going on. She opens up the window, and there's this guy, there's a mechanic sitting right there, and she goes, hey, this customer wants to know why his air would get warm after he put Freon in it. He goes, it could be a lot of things. Could have a leak. He's like, you could be overcharged it. You could put too much in it. And I was like, is there a way to take it out? Like, 'cause I'm not good with cars, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, Tuesday morning.
Damn.
And I go, well, is there anything I can do? And he goes, well, not legally. 'Cause there's laws about releasing refrigerant.
Where are you going to put it?
Yeah.
Once you get it out.
Yeah.
In the garbage.
So I was like,
Well, that's wrong.
He's like, but you could take a little thing and stick on there and pump some of that refrigerant out. He's like, it's not legal though, like that. So luckily I was like, okay, well, thank you. And I was like, let's just stop by your dad's house. Like I was talking to my wife. Her dad used to be a mechanic, But he broke his neck and he can't get around as much, and
so it means he's an honorary mechanic now.
Son of a bitch!
Damn, what you done did again?
No, he don't mind helping out, but he comes out there. He has the tools to safely remove the refrigerant. And I'll say that we safely removed it.
Oh, okay.
We took some
what
out.
What you need to do is put it on that cloth after you get done. I'll just throw it away. EPA's done been shot to shit. They ain't gonna fucking matter.
So we took it out and my air started working, but I was like, fuck this. I'm never doing like stuff like this again.
Right.
But funny thing was we got to Texas Day Brazil and their air was out. So it was just a blown trip yesterday.
Was the steak good?
The steak was wonderful.
Oh,
steak was wonderful.
At least that's what matters.
The lamb cuts were very good. They have lamb there. Like, they don't kill them, and it's not like Red Lobster. You were looking at me like, Jesus. They don't have them just chained up. Yeah. They have all kinds of meats. It's not just like one thing of steak. They have like different cuts of steak, different cuts of meat, chicken, Polish sausage, all kinds of stuff.
But you chose the lamb.
I mean, it's not like you just choose one thing, Josh. They come by with these skewers and
what them lambs do to you?
They come by. Well, they were already dead.
They were dead.
They were dead.
They tasted good
and cooked. Turns out that's all.
Hand murdered.
Yeah. We choke every lamb out by hand.
We choke them out peacefully.
You ain't been kicked until you've been kicked by a lamb that's struggling with life and the will to live.
And the thing about them lambs are they're so young when they die, they're so full of life until they aren't.
I imagine they don't kill like young lambs.
Well, they kill fucking young cows for veal.
I imagine that lambs have a sweater count on them.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's only 2 inches thick. We got to wait till it fluffs up more.
Yeah.
That's when the meat's good.
I imagine lambs have like, we got to get 67 sweaters out of that one before we kill him.
We owe Oshkosh Bagosh another fucking set of fleece sweaters.
Old
Wait
Navy.
till it fluffs up.
We got to get them Christmas sweaters from Old Navy fixed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we got about 2 pallets worth of performance fleeces to fucking honor.
Let that lamb live a little longer.
Yeah.
He just knows as soon as they shear him, he's dead.
Damn, Terry, what about Old Navy?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. He just sat over there eating a leg of lamb.
I'll be honest with you, best.
though. They came around with some lamb cuts that were actually good. The leg of lamb was kind of gamey for me. I didn't like it. I was very aware that I wasn't eating like meat that I normally eat.
Yeah.
My usual rule is if Oscar Mayer doesn't package it and sell it as lunch meat, I usually don't eat it.
Right. That's my rule.
Yeah. Is that yours? You don't eat? I don't know how people eat the frog legs.
Oh, no.
I don't get that. I remember
leave them frogs alone.
There was a guy on my Facebook friends list that posted something about found this bad boy in the driveway when I got home, and it was a huge ass frog. And I'm like, geez, I didn't even know we had those frogs that big in Tennessee. He's like, this is going in the skillet. And I was like, ha 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 ha. And then like an hour later, he posts a picture of frog legs that have been battered. And I was like, good Lord, he killed that frog.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I couldn't kill a frog.
Yeah, I'm
whipped the shit out of one with a weed eater one time, but that was on accident.
Yeah, dude. Like, I leave frogs and turtles alone.
Yeah.
And I'm of the belief if you don't do that, then you're an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Frogs. I've heard about frog gigging, like where they go out with a sharp stick and basically harpoon a frog. I don't know, man. I just couldn't do that. What do frogs do that are bad? You know what I mean?
Nothing.
I mean, same thing can be said for chickens and cows.
They shit everywhere.
But they're so damn delicious.
Right. Yeah.
That's their fault. They shouldn't
Whatever
be so damn
you're
good.
used to, I guess.
Yeah. It's like over in certain countries, they don't eat cows. They look at them as like a religious idol type thing.
Well, cows are nice as fuck if you think about it.
Bulls
like
are the assholes.
Definitely.
I derail trains.
Oh, them damn New Orleans Bulls.
Huh? Oh, it wasn't in New Orleans that this happened.
Mississippi?
No.
Where?
The train crashed in like Missouri somewhere.
Oh, Missouri.
Yeah, I want to say it was Missouri.
Yeah,
it was coming from California too.
You're right.
So it was a different train. Anyways,
What's those Californian people? So it makes them different.
No. It was a different train track, Josh. I wasn't saying it was a different. The culture of the train was just all wrong.
That's what kind of pissed me off more than anything.
Well, Josh, what would you do if this happened to you? I'm going to play this clip. I don't want to read.
Somebody put a fucking tarp over my roof?
No. Well, damn it. That would come up to distract you. There's an ad on this video.
She's got a big old Steven Tyler type mouth, too.
She does.
I'd have to fill that up.
Yep. What you going to use?
This here and about my both hands. Look at
this
that
is a long damn
Look at that
commercial
like,
for
wow,
a dental
I got
store.
Teeth now.
Oh, there's the skip button.
Her mouth could fit a fucking collegiate softball in that mouth.
You can see part of the damage inside the home. Since they don't have a roof, rain came in and they had to remove part of their floor.
It's a sight no one wants to come home to.
June 1st, my daughter came home from school to find that people were removing the roof of our house.
A house now covered
They done repossessed that damn roof. No.
in tarp with no explanation except for this letter left by the contractor. It says there had been
The note says, hold on, Josh. The note says, due to miscommunication, I was given the wrong address to do some roof work. After I did some tear off, I was informed, he can't write for shit. This was the wrong house. I deeply apologize for the inconvenience. Please contact DR Roofing LLC at, he gives the phone number, so that I can repair your roof in a timely manner. I sincerely apologize. We will take responsibility for this mistake. Thank you for your understanding. Okay. Here's the thing, Josh. Fix the damn roof now. That's one. Fix the damn roof. You tore off the wrong damn roof. Fix the roof now.
Now, look, you're going to have to talk to Terry.
Yeah.
You know, he's the boss.
I love how it's like they put the earnest on the homeowner to go, give them a call. They're going to fix this right up for you.
I swear to God.
Like, how about you put in the work order, Randy? How about you put that work order
fuck,
in?
Man?
And I can I love this. I sincerely apologize. We will take responsibility for this mistake.
Okay.
We will take responsibility. We will.
Who's
you just got you just got to call that number and get it set up. We're going to repair it eventually.
Pretty much what I'm saying is my check's probably going to be garnished for the next 6 months.
Here's the thing. You rip off somebody's roof and it's wrong. You call the people you were supposed to be working on and go, we had something come up.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to stay here and fix this. Like, how do you rip off the whole goddamn roof?
Yeah, and then go, wait, is this 38 Spooner Street?
God damn! Thought that was a 6.
No.
Shit.
This is 438 Spooner
You
Street.
see fucking his asshole neighbor Fred, like across the street. I was wondering when y'all was gonna come back over here. What the hell?
Thomas, look, they're tearing off Brenda's roof.
I have done that at a job before.
Torn off someone's roof?
No.
Oh.
We were doing some plumbing stuff.
Yeah.
And, man, this is like probably 2004.
The guy spelled take wrong, too. We will tack responsibilities for this mistake.
Well, you know.
Swear to God, we will.
But anyways, like...
Even though we're the ones that caused it.
Yeah. That's probably 2004. Like, I'm dealing with a toilet from the 60s.
Yeah.
Like, it was this odd-ass color.
You were in plumbing, by the way. I don't know if everybody knows that.
I've said it a million times, man. They should know by now. So, like, the dude has a toilet that's this fucking green color.
Mm-hmm.
Like
the mint green, like
well, no,
everything was back in the 70s?
You remember, like, I call it Archie Bunker green. To where if you watch All in the Family or even the Jeffersons or whatever, it's that fucking weird olive type green.
Yeah, I thought it was like a mint green.
Yeah, it's not mint.
What if I Google it? What does 70s green come up?
Like 70s olive green. You know, it's a little more...
like that?
Olivey. A little darker. But either way, it was kind of like a greenish brown, like it had a shade of brown on it or whatever. Yes, this right here. this fucking green right here, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Probably what you're imagining. That 70s show.
Shit green.
Yeah.
Dude, this motherfucker had a whole toilet this color. And we had to remove the toilet and do some kind of repairs to the flange or something on the floor.
Yeah.
And we were redoing the bathroom as well. And the guy, he was like, look, I want to keep the toilet.
It's been in my family for 4 generations.
But it's leaking.
Yeah.
So I want to get the fucking gasket between the tank and the bowl replaced, and
Well, that ain't
anything
hard.
else you can. Well, you're right. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It came right off, and I removed the tank, and I put the gasket back on. And when I was tightening that motherfucker, now, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but porcelain from 2004 doesn't have the same rigidity as porcelain from the fucking 60s. Right?
All right.
So whenever I was tightening...
Rigidity.
Whenever I was tightening
I'm just
down...
sitting here trying to figure out what rigidity, is that a word?
It's a dustyism.
Okay, go ahead. When you were tightening down.
It ain't as rigid as the fucking new shit. What I'm saying is,
ahead.
whenever I tighten this motherfucker down on one side and I move to the other, I hear the loudest pop. It sounded like Mark McGuire busted a 500-foot home run. And I did this in front of the customer because he was standing right there.
He was one of those that
I said-
stands over your shoulder the
I
whole
said,
time.
Oh, my God. And he's like, what? I told him, I was like, I just broke your toilet. He said, oh. And he had this look on his face. Like, it'll be all right. I'll get another one. And I said, no. Because I was thinking to my boss at the time, I was like, damn, he's going to be pissed. I was like, dude, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it.
You left him. You didn't leave him a note that just said,
No.
sorry,
No.
toilet broke. Give
I
our
handled
give our
it right
business
there.
a call."
And he giggled and he's like, no, it's cool. And the next day, you know, they kind of ribbed me a little bit. Like,
I fired my ass.
He's like, so you put together that toilet, huh? I was like, yeah. Kind of fucked up. We got him a brand new fucking eggshell toilet. You wanted green? Well, we got you white.
This one doesn't match anything. We spray painted the shit out of that toilet.
Guess what? I can get this one for $65 though.
Right.
Like, damn.
Like, you're not going all out on the toilet you have to buy for somebody else.
Dude, you wouldn't have been able to get one.
Oh, no.
They didn't make it in that color anymore. Like, no company made it. So it would literally, I had to go to antique shop to antique shop to antique shop
And just
looking
pray.
for a used toilet.
Calling people and checking if their grandma was still alive.
Hey, man, you remember that time I took a shit over at your house? You had a shit green toilet. You still got that.
Is your granddaddy alive still?
How's
No.
Nana's health?
Yeah.
Would she notice if I switched toilets?
Right. Her vision ain't always been the greatest. Hello? You still there? No.
So what's this guy's next move?
Yeah. Did I tell about, I'll play it in just a sec. Did I tell about my refrigerator that I tried to work on last week?
It was running?
No, I didn't.
Big kitchen in.
All right, let's play the rest of this. Remind me to tell you about my refrigerator.
A miscommunication, and they were sent to the wrong address.
It was a mistake, a very costly mistake. It should have been fixed. It just should have been fixed, but no one will do it.
DR Roofing
wow.
told the family their insurance would handle it. Those claims so far denied. This is the latest letter saying the policy issued to DR.
The insurance company said that the roofing company said that their policy would take care of it, their homeowner's insurance.
Yeah.
So they'd have to turn in a claim.
And make their insurance go up. I would have told them to get fucked.
Please be advised that the above reference claim has been denied. Specifically, the policy issued to DR Roofing contains an exclusion for property damage arising out of an open roof condition. Oh, so they're saying, hey, we've had more property that has been damaged because y'all took the damn roof off, and they're not covering it.
Roofing contains an exclusion for property damage arising out of an open roof condition. Here you can see water seeping in during a recent rainstorm.
I wonder why. There's tarps all over the motherfucker.
It's very, very stressful, mainly affecting the kids' room. The kids don't want to sleep up there because the moldy,
fucking
moldy
owls
smell
are
and
getting
mildewy
in.
smell is just overwhelming for them.
And the price to
Woo! Mom, I can't sleep. There's a fucking owl in my room.
Oh shit! Like, I gotta
Bats
know.
everywhere.
I didn't know we had fruit bats, Mama. What the fuck?
Apparently, they're indigenous to this area, especially our house.
So whose tarp is this?
It's probably
This is the largest tarp I've ever seen in my life.
They knock on the door. Hey, y'all got a tarp? They didn't even give them a tarp. If y'all buy us a tarp, we'll tarp this all off for you.
He's like, I got a couple Camaros out here I've been covering with a tarp.
I imagine when this does go to court, because trust me, it's going to court.
If she's smart, it will.
I bet you they're going to bring it. Well, we gave him a fucking $45 tarp, Your Honor. Look at how big this damn tarp is.
I covered this whole courtroom in that tarp. She should be all right.
Fix this mess is also overwhelming. Bids from other companies to redo their metal roof are coming in over $70,000. Today, Jessica Hotbed is worried about her kids' health and how long they'll go living without a roof they never wanted removed.
We want to be able to, protect ourselves from the weather here, and hopefully we don't go into fall without it.
And I did reach out to the contractor who removed this roof. He told me.
How much you want to bet he didn't want us to talk to anybody?
That's why she's translating his shit.
Yeah, like whenever somebody does a fuck up like
this roof, he told me over the phone he's working on it, but did not want.
Well, I'm here. You're not. There is nobody working on this damn thing.
To comment on this. Reporting in Spirit Lake, Esther Bauer.
I don't
4
want to
News
comment
now.
on this. Wow.
So hopefully, this woman and her husband both weren't at home whenever this happened.
No, they weren't. Yeah, no.
Because if I, like, they're halfway done. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, apparently they were going to put a roof of some sort on a house that day because they tore it. Why not just go ahead and replace the roof they got? And they come home and like, look, I know y'all wasn't looking for shingles today.
Like, damn, this is going to be a gimme, ain't it, Randy?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're going to take the L on this one.
We'll just come back to this tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know how them tomorrows are.
No. When this goes to court, because like I said, it's going to court. This whole news piece is leading up to one of the best.
He's just going to file bankruptcy.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he's established. Then he might not. But he'll just file bankruptcy, start another company, and do it all over again.
So
it's fucked up.
Yeah. Shouldn't be able to.
No.
If you file bankruptcy on like a company.
A business license ought to be just like a damn the way your taxes are.
Right.
You can't manipulate them.
Right.
And if you try to, they'll fucking pin your balls to the wall. You know?
Yeah, this is
but like
crazy.
business license, they can manipulate shit like that. You know?
Oh, they'll probably go after their insurance company, the business's insurance company. Yeah.
It doesn't matter, man. Like a lot of the times, because we've back in the plumbing days, we dealt with people like this all the time. They'd come from out of state, and they'd bid on a big job, and they'd get it, and then they'd do a half-ass job, and collect the money, and then before they even finish, they'd fucking leave town.
Yeah.
And
well, they did the same thing with our mill here in the town.
And whenever you try to like further the proceedings and stuff and get because a lot of times like the other people that were connected with the job would take the L.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And a lot of times you would get that they had already filed bankruptcy, so legally there's nothing you can do to them.
Right.
Because personally, you can't go after them personally. You have to go after the business.
Yeah.
So you're fucked.
Yeah, I want to say the city was looking into suing the guy that was taking down the mill over here. Because we had a mill in our town. This is what pretty much started our whole town. And they decided
it did, didn't it, pretty much. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that started our whole town. Well, our area right here. Well, they started tearing it down, and it was a big to-do. And they got the thing about 75% down, and then they just left. They got everything valuable out of it, and then they just left. It looked like a bomb had went off over in that area.
Like fucking 1947 Germany.
Yeah, it looked, and it was like that for like a year and a half, I want to say, maybe 2 years.
Yep.
Before they ended up tearing it all the way down. The city tore it down, and there was like lawsuits and stuff going on. But yeah, that's what he did. He tore it down, and then got everything he wanted out of it. Then filed bankruptcy.
Didn't stop him from selling all the shit to
Yeah.
private dealers and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and got the fuck out of some money.
yeah.
But you know, he's got to sleep at night.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I told you, repairing wise, when she said, we hope it doesn't go into the fall, I'm going to guarantee you right now, this is going into the fall.
Oh, yeah. In Idaho, where they're at,
Yeah.
they going to get some snow. What them
man.
tarps going to do then?
Yeah, they ain't going to hold back.
What them tarps
and
do?
I know this because, remember, I had a truck drove through my living room one time when we were at the old house.
Yeah.
And that happened in, like, August. And it was finally finished in, like, the repairs were finished in March.
Damn.
Yeah. And for, like, a longest time. And the main heat source was in the living room where there was a huge ass, like, there was just a paneling, like paneling up, not paneling, but plywood up. That was all it was, and a makeshift wall. So yeah, man, it was. They're going into the winter with this, guaranteed. The other thing I was going to tell you, I tried to repair on my refrigerator 2 weeks ago. I'm 0 for 2, Josh. I'll just start like this. Our ice maker in our refrigerator hasn't worked in like over a year. And I thought
Shouldn't
it
be
was
a surprise.
I thought it was a motor.
You have 2 external
Yes.
ice makers?
Got one for upstairs and one for downstairs.
So what are you doing?
Oh, I had 2 downstairs.
You just bored?
I was just like, I would like for my ice maker to work because I'm that type of person that if something's not working, I want it to be working. It's just the way I am, Josh.
Mhm.
So here's what I did. I looked it up on YouTube. There was a guy there that said, here's what the problem is. Look down towards the bottom of your refrigerator where the door pivots. You're probably going to see broken wires. And sure damn enough, there was broken wires on the refrigerator.
You're like, this motherfucker's a wizard.
Yeah.
He knows.
So he goes, here's what you do. You get them, you strip them, solder them back together, and put heat shrink on them. Now, I'm not the best solderer.
I'm a solder guy.
Well,
I could have helped you.
You could have. I don't think. Well, I'll tell you what happened. So we get to looking at it, and there's another video that says, well, you can do a butt connector.
You like, what? What did you say?
So you could take one wire, strip it, put it in this connector, and then take the other side of the wire, strip it, put it in this connector, crimp it, and you're
Should
good to
be
go.
good.
Should be good to go. Then you heat shrink it back on the wire.
Mhm.
So I was
That
like,
heat
cool.
shrinking shit don't work all the time.
No, not all the time. We didn't get to that far. So I'm laying down on the ground, and due to all my injuries that I've had, my arms are like shaking because I'm trying to and they're so huge. Like my hands are like sausages trying to do this minuscule work on these on these cables. And it's like a Hurt Locker video, and the cable only comes out about 2 inches from the door. It doesn't go any further. So I'm trying to crimp everything. So Julie comes in there to help. She missed crimped once, and we had to take it. She was helping me. I was holding the wire because the wire wouldn't just stay in there. You had to hold it and crimp it.
What's your damn problem? You ain't a woman electrician, boy.
So she crimped it wrong. We had to take it off. When we took it off, it made the wire shorter until there was only about 1.5 inches left. And I just said, fuck it, and
Imagine that, a
those
woman
wires.
castrating a wire.
I disassembled the wires and said, we don't talk about this anymore. So I thought I'd fucked everything up, too, because I was like, that's how you control how cold it is. So we have a refrigerator that has no electronics on it, and it's just still keeping cold with the last thing we told it to do.
Damn. You got enough money. You can buy 2 fridges.
I wonder what happens if it ever loses power or something, if it's going to break.
Oh, like if it don't remember to get cold again?
Yeah, if it resets and it's like, oh.
No command.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It wouldn't even do that. We ripped out all that damn wiring. I was like, fuck it.
You got to get a car battery to jumpstart the compressor on the back?
The only way to fix it is to buy a new freezer door.
Hell yeah.
We paid $600 for that fridge. We got a steal on that fridge. We bought it at Bargain Hunt or something. Like this is back before the pandemic when they had appliances.
That's your problem.
Well, no, it was good. It worked. It's worked for 5 years. So it was like $600. The door for that refrigerator, take a guess how much it cost.
$748.
$1,200.
Get the fuck out.
Twice as much as the damn refrigerator that my wife hates anyway. She don't like it. She's like, it was good for when we started. I want something better. So Yeah.
Something more, rich. Something with more options.
Don't be bringing one of them poor white colored refrigerators in here.
Rich people don't have white fridges.
That is the truth. I never noticed.
It is the truth.
Somebody said that in a video.
It's either
like,
stainless steel or
black. Somebody said that in a video, and I was like, "That is hilarious."
It's the truth.
Rich people don't have
it's an
white
unspoken
refrigerators.
thing. I'm not rich, and I knew that shit. You think I got a white fridge? Are you fucking kidding me?
What color's your fridge?
Black, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how you can tell. It's like a card status. Like, is that a platinum card? You would just walk in. What color's your fridge?
Shit.
If they say beige or white,
I ain't had a white fridge.
Just give them $20. It'll make their day.
It's been like 2012.
You'll feel like Mr. Beast in that shit.
Yeah. Stainless steel or black, baby.
Give them $20. Just give them. If you have a friend that has a white fridge, just give them $20. You're gonna make their year. Look, I don't have to suck dick this week to survive.
Here, can you add that on your food stamp card?
Give somebody,
oh shit, you can't add no money there.
Give somebody $20 and they just start crying.
Thank you, you've changed my life.
I can have that surgery now. Oh jeez.
All rich people jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm the odd man out.
No, I mean, here's the thing.
I'm doing what you call fake it till you make it.
Refrigerators aren't that expensive, to be honest with you. If you look them up on Lowe's, even the really expensive ones, like if you
get
have
them on a sale.
Lowe's will give you a credit card.
Yeah. With no interest.
Yeah. Like Lowe's will give you a credit card. It's like their own layaway plan. And like I've seen people go in there with like piss poor credit and get a card. Dude. So it's like it's not like you have to be extremely rich to get a nice refrigerator.
Nope.
Used to be the
case.
case.
If you can't score with Lowe's, you can go to Best Buy.
Yeah.
One of the two.
We got time for one more, Josh. Do you want me to show you one that I brought, or you want to do one?
Show me what you got.
This was a video I got sent this week from a friend of mine. This is the best life hack. This is a review video by this woman here. Why is there no sound?
She's not speaking.
Here we go.
Hello, fellow sensitive tummies, IBS havers, and lactose intolerant buddies. I just made my favorite adult purchase of my life, and I just want to share it with you. You're wondering what this is, aren't you?
All right. She has like this circle bag.
And so I'm sorry, but whenever somebody like just nonchalantly says they have that, like I am automatically labeling.
They have what?
IBS.
Oh, okay. You said that like we had all been talking about IBS or something for the past 5 minutes.
Either way, whenever somebody says that, like I automatically just stop listening, and I'm like, "You're a shitty booty." That's what you are, and that's what I look at you as. So
wow,
I'm sorry. There was a dude.
What do you do when you see somebody in a wheelchair, Josh?
I'm sorry, man. There was.
It's your disability that I don't like. It's not you.
There was a girl that I worked with back in the day.
Uh-huh.
That I had like a crush on for a long time.
Yeah.
And
that's a shocker. I mean, usually you don't.
Well,
like
no,
women at all.
I mean, it was just and one day, just nonchalantly, she was talking to me, and she was like, "Yeah, I have like IBS really bad." And then I forgot what she said.
Yeah.
After that, because that's literally from that point.
You were like, I was going to eat her booty.
From that point until she quit that job.
After being bullied by you.
Shitty booty. That's what I looked at. That was like my middle name. No, I didn't call her that. In my mind, I did.
Did the crush intensify? Or
oh, no. Absolutely not.
Went from midnight to 6 in here?
Dude, I turtle-headed that motherfucker. No more anything. It was just,
right.
There comes shitty booty.
Well, it's an innie now.
Here comes shitty booty.
So you're not into scat porn, is what you're telling me?
Absolutely not.
How do people get into that? I don't know. I mean, I know everybody has their kicks and their
with their mouths and chests,
like,
I think.
But I just never looked at somebody shitting as a thing that I wanted.
You know, I wish that girl would lay a log on me bigger than damn a Sacagawea or what is that? Sequoia tree.
Yeah. I mean,
can't do that.
I guess it's all depending on what it is. I know I've seen those videos before where they have
A turd is a turd.
Well, you know,
You lay one?
They
just
have those
then?
videos of the people. I didn't really like when we found that first adult video where they had those beads that would come out.
Yeah.
Like we're
It's
just
too much.
We're just. I mean, it's just a solid liquid gas. This is just a solid. Where the other one was like a liquidy gas solid. Like we're not too far away from the same material that should be coming out of there.
That was all good with me, man. That actually, I like that kind of stuff. But turds and farts, it just makes me turtle head like a motherfucker.
Pissing.
That too.
Yeah, I'm not really into the piss. Yeah.
All up in there, sucking it up.
All right. So now, any other disabilities you want to rag on?
Well, let me tell you something about them polios.
Jesus.
Oh, go ahead.
Go.
It's
Almost.
it's a pop-up tent, Josh.
Ta-da! This is my shitting shack. You think it's a bucket, but it has a seat for your thunder.
So it's a pop-up tent, Josh. Kind of like my daughter has one of these, like these tents.
A shit shack.
That's what she called it. It's a shit shack. And basically, it comes with a bucket that has a toilet seat on it.
So next time you're on a country road and you gotta go and there's a no place to do it, guess what? Flip this bitch out your Bronco. Grab your bucket, pop a squat, take your dump. Open your shitting shack, remove bag from Thunder Bucket, slap that bitch shut, then just close up your shitting shack.
It just folds up.
And there you go. You just took a safety shit in Amish country, and this time you didn't scare any school children.
Pause
Hello,
it.
fellow sensitive.
Oh, shit.
Pause it.
All right, it's done.
That is one of the most disgusting.
Under normal circumstances, I think you'd be like, I'd like to get in her guts or something like that, however you say
I would.
it. But now that you know that she shits on
I'd
the
like
side
to
of the
have
road-
two illegitimate children with her. Something like that.
Yep.
But I can't be that way.
You can't be that way with her when it comes to talking
That is
shit.
one of the most disgusting.
Do you fart in front of your wife?
No.
Really?
Hell no.
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
You don't fart in front of your
No,
wife.
Absolutely not.
Like you're that turned off about it.
And I don't want her to do that to me either.
So you don't allow your wife to fart in front of you.
I don't control what the fuck she does. I just call her out on her bullshit.
What do you mean you call her out on her bullshit?
If she lets one out,
Yeah.
I'm going to let her know about it, and I'm going to shame the fuck out of her.
Why?
Because
Everybody does it.
Well, women ain't supposed to.
Everybody does it. The fact that people like women farting in front of you is the one. It's your Superman kryptonite. If like a woman, it
The
could be
fuck
the
is wrong with you?
hottest woman ever. If she farts in front of you, you're like, no,
You
done.
dirty bitch.
Yeah, I don't want you anymore. You better not have IBS either.
Nasty underwear wearing bitch. Like, dude, seriously, that
Jesus.
is the most turned off I have been in like 3 months.
What?
From that video we just watched.
Really? Because she's talking about.
I'm not going to
shitting?
be able to crank one out tonight.
Oh no. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Now you're going to cry about being 40 in your living room drinking, ain't you?
Not yanking it. That's awful, man. Seriously, that did, like, I can't tell you why.
I can.
It's dirty.
I can
It's
probably tell
nasty.
you why something happened to you when you were younger.
Can I? No, I need to tell you this off air.
Yeah. Okay.
I probably need to tell you this one off air.
Something
one of my
hap-
turnoffs. Like I would feel.
I don't
really,
like that. Our camp counselors. Fucking bastard camp counselors.
Little people.
Oh, my mom has a little people phobia.
Like I can't eat.
And I don't mean that like, you know, when somebody says phobic and they mean that they hate them because phobic means fear. She is deathly afraid of little people.
I'm not afraid. I just like. You ever heard of that show, The Little Johnstons?
No.
You've never heard of that?
No.
I can't. I'm going to be judged now.
No, yeah. No, You pretty much have. That ship has sailed, my friend.
Dude,
It's went on excursions and come back.
I'm being honest with you, and I can't tell you why I am this way, but I cannot eat whenever we watch an all little person show.
What?
I can't.
You can't eat?
I cannot eat a meal. I can't eat
Like,
food.
you're sick, or you just...
Like
your arms don't work to put the food in your mouth.
No, mentally, I'm...
What the hell? I've never heard that.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you don't have to be sorry. It's a thing. You have it.
I've only told my wife about this.
Well, now you've told more people. You can't eat when little people are on your TV.
It's the show where every single person is like that, and I'm not. I'm not proud of it.
I don't understand the correlation. I don't guess.
I don't either.
Why can't you?
I discovered it like 2 years ago.
You just don't feel like you can eat.
Something about it is making me to where I am not hungry. It just.
So little people wreck your appetite.
When there's a lot of them, yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of.
I don't know what to say.
You get sick to your stomach, or
I cannot
you just stand there looking at them like.
I cannot finish my fucking dinner.
What? I don't get that. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize for it. I just don't understand it. Like, for me, I mean, I have the claustrophobia thing, but that's that goes back to not being able to breathe, being locked in.
I've never been slighted by
I've never seen more than like one or two, let alone a group.
Maybe that's the thing.
How do you discover that that's like? I guess if you watch the show.
She went on Netflix or Discovery Plus, I think it was. I think it's Discovery Plus. Either way, look up The Little Johnstons. It's Johnson with a T thrown in that motherfucker. And it's not like I don't enjoy the show. I've watched the show with her and all that. I can't eat dinner while we're watching it.
Like, if you tried to eat dinner, what would happen? Would you get sick?
I'm mentally, like, something in my brain will not let me be hungry. Like,
so you're saying the best diet for you would have this show on a marathon?
Yeah, dude, I'd be ripped.
How'd you lose all the weight, Josh? Fucking the 7 Little Johnsons. That's what it's called. You said the Little Johnsons.
Stuns. There's a T.
Stuns. Yeah.
I feel so horrible.
Why?
Admitting this.
I don't. I just.
It's like me
the weirdest
saying,
damn thing I've ever heard.
It's like me saying, "Yeah, my uncle was a Nazi" or something. Like,
it's not like you want him dead.
I would be so embarrassed. By
it would
that
be
shit.
different if you said, "I lost my appetite." These little people on TV. I can't even say it. Like, it would be different if you said it like that, like a judgy old woman. Like they'd show in like a movie if she didn't approve of like an interracial marriage or something. I've lost my appetite. It'd be different with that. You're just like, I don't know what it is. I can't eat with little people on my TV.
I don't know, man. Seriously, I swear, man.
How long does it take you to come down from that?
Just when I stop watching. I don't know what it is.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. You don't have to apologize. I do not despise little people. I get that.
And
that's what makes it weird.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I've seen a couple of them before, I'm like,
If I didn't know you better, I'd think this was a bit. But this isn't a bit. This is, I swear to God, we didn't plan this out.
It's not no bit. It's legit.
You can't eat. How many little people would it take?
Apparently 7.
For you to set the sandwich. To set the sandwich down. Like there's one on your TV, you're still taking a bite.
Hey, you remember?
2, hold on.
Do you remember what they said back in the day when you were little? Like, you always got to go to church to be in church. You just need 3 or more people talking about it, and you're with the Lord. I think it's 3 or more.
So okay, so you're sitting there eating, and you're watching for some reason that Paradise Island show or whatever that show was, where the little person's like Z-plane, Z-plane.
Well, fucking oh shit, Paradise. Goddamn! If you wouldn't have said that, I would have known the damn name of the show. Z-plane, Z-plane.
I'm googling it.
Something it's something island. I can't remember.
Treasure Island.
God damn it! I swear to God, man. You're literally typing midget the plane.
Fantasy Island. Hey, I typed in Z-plane, Z-plane, and it was like, here's Z-plane. But I typed that in, and it was like, oh, Fantasy Island midget, the plane. It had like 9 of them. It was like, oh yeah, this is what you mean. Racist ass Google. Didn't know I had to use slurs to get what I wanted in Google. Jesus. So okay, so you're watching Fantasy Island. I don't know how you found it, but you're watching it. Are you still eating with the one that's pointing at the plane?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
That's
good
fine.
there. You're watching. I'm trying to think of one. All right, Austin Powers has one.
I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that. What about Wizard of Oz?
No, I've never noticed it then.
You never noticed it during the Wizard because you
But they were gimmicked.
Yeah. Okay. What about the famous wrestling match between Doink, Dink, Wink, Donk, and Jerry Lawler's
Still
little
gimmicked.
guys? So if they're real life people doing real life stuff, that's when the turnoff happens.
I reckon.
But so okay, when does it start during the show? Like opening credits? Do they all have to be in the same shot, or is it like just knowing that there's 7 of them there? Just knowing that there's 7 of them there that's going to pop up on your screen individually. Does that do it for you?
All I can tell you is, man.
No, I mean I'm just wondering.
When
Like,
it's
if you're sitting there
more
eating a
than
sandwich,
2 on the screen,
and there's 3 of them that pops up, your stomach turns.
I reckon so.
That's what
Yeah.
you don't get sick to your stomach.
No, it's just something that's like you're not hungry anymore. You have no desire to eat.
Do you think that it's going to happen to you if you eat?
No.
See, that's the part that I don't understand.
Look, I understand it sounds fucking bizarre to you. It is bizarre to me.
No, I mean, I get it.
Because I don't have any kind of like this hate for them or anything like that. It's just I cannot explain it.
That doctor shoving his hand in your ass
Do
when
you
you were young
realize
really
that there,
fucked you up.
there are people that are deathly afraid of balloons.
Yeah.
They don't know why. They probably wish they wouldn't.
And then
that
there's
way.
the opposite that have the latex fetish that they want a woman just dripping in the shit.
Right.
With zippers on shit.
I, honest to God, wish that I was not that way. There's no maliciousness in my heart.
I can't imagine that if you found a magic lamp and you rubbed it, what that genie's face would be that you wish. I wish I could get hungry around little people. He's
you
like,
want anything else?
He's
Or
like, what the
that
fuck?
it?
Like, the genie's like,
That's it?
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna go back.
I mean,
I'll go to sleep for another 500 years.
Yeah, we're not doing this. I wasn't ready for this. Oh, I love you. One of your 3 wishes was to have an appetite around a bunch of little people.
I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying it's the fucking truth.
Oh man, would you be able to like go to like medieval times? You've heard of that place, right? It's like a restaurant that they
just
do,
depends.
and they have like. What about when they have midget wrestling?
Well, I mean, they're gimmicked. That's what I'm saying. As long
You're
as
fine if they're gimmicked.
I guess. Like I've ate plenty of times watching King of the Ring '94.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you eat during that match?
I don't know.
Maybe we need to try that.
We can do a watch along.
Yeah.
With
Find
some
a video.
pizza.
Find a video.
Yeah.
And see if we
Bound to be a midget orgy somewhere.
Yeah.
Or a little. I'm so sorry. Listen to me. I don't hate them. They're just midgets. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean.
I know what you meant.
A little person orgy, and we'll just see. We'll
Right.
see if I can take down the Domino's medium pizza watching that orgy. What do you think?
Are you into little person porn?
That's what I was going to say, man. There's literally been, like, some of them, you know, I was like, damn, she's pretty stacked, you know,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But you throw a threesome going on, you know, I don't know. Might not be able
This
to get it
can't
up.
be real. This can't be real. Are you swear to God that this is real?
I don't know what else to tell you, man. Do you think I would drag it out this fucking far?
Is it just eating, or would you not
It's
be
eating.
like if you had three little women, little women,
Little women?
If you had them, you wouldn't be able to perform. You don't think?
If we're betting like souls,
Nobody's getting gone down on. I can tell you that much right now.
If we're betting souls, I don't know.
Betting soul.
I don't know, man. Like I'd be worried.
Had to get you some Blue Chew,
Definitely. You get me,
but you couldn't take it.
oh yeah, can't eat, can't fucking eat.
You had to
What you gonna
inject
do?
it.
Have to snort it. Crush that chew on down. Snort that motherfucker up.
Snorting Blue Chew off of the dump truck of an ass that that a little person has.
Oh, God almighty.
They do have some nice butts,
Dude,
but
they're out there.
just I can't get into it though, man.
They are out there.
They're just so little.
You're right. Now, that may be part of it.
Right.
You know, like I'm just can't do it. Just weird.
My mom has a fear of little people.
Like she will. Like my mom with spiders. She
Yes.
will fucking tear a house
Yes,
down
trying
to get away from them.
Yes, I don't know what it is. She used when she was working. She worked at. She's retired now, but she worked in retail, and she used to work in the back and take things in, like anything coming off the truck. She would have to inventory it. And,
Terry, we ain't got no midgets on this next order, do we?
well, there was one day the truck came and there was a knock on the back truck door, those upper doors, and she looked out the window because they had a window and she didn't see anybody, and she heard a again while she was looking out, and she looked down and the guy was a little person. He was the truck driver, and my mom would not open the door.
So J.C. Penney's missed that shipment. Like,
No, she had
what
to,
the fuck?
She had to go get somebody and be like, "There's a little person out here,
And I can't fucking do
I
it.
can't do it."
Oh, I think that's worse than my food.
I just don't. I mean, I don't even. I'll be honest. I don't understand because my thought was, what do you think they're going to do to you?
You could whoop 3 or 4 of them, Mama.
It'd be like, how many do you think you could take in a fight? Probably all of them. I don't know. Unless they stacked on each other like one of those Megatrons
Formed
or
a
something.
fucking like a Megazord.
Yeah. It'd still be the size of an actual person. But no, man, I don't get it. Like for me, like I said, I get the bug thing. You think one of them's going to bite you. I get it. It's like fight or flight thing. The spider bites. I get that. Even, not patting myself on the back, but being claustrophobic is kind of a logical fear because you're in a tight space. You won't be able to breathe. Yada, yada, yada. But I don't get the maybe. And like I said, everybody's different. I know I'm not trying to judge.
I think you are.
I am coming off judgy, aren't I? Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't know what else we can
Do it
say.
over, fucker.
I feel like we have a challenge here somewhere in this. If you guys have a thought about what we should try out, we'll get some snacks and we'll see what Josh can power through. And if you know a video with multiple little people in it that just gradually increases the number, I don't even know how you would find that. Can you go to YouTube and type little people gradually increasing the amount of? I don't know if that works.
Oh, God.
I don't know about little people.
Here we go.
I want to prepare you for something.
There are 7 little people in this next movie.
You just found that. You were looking for it all over the place.
You see how
What about Snow White? Snow White and the 7 Dwarves.
Well, they're dwarves.
Oh, this has got to be little people.
They're
What is
tall gnomes.
Okay.
That's what the dwarves are.
So you could have popcorn to that movie.
I guess so, yeah.
It's just the hottest thing I've ever heard.
Man sitting on the back of the fire truck. Randy Travis. Oh no.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, there's going to be more than 3 of them in this one. Oh, no.
God, I need. Oh, there's so many
You do
questions.
need God. Right.
Yeah. There's so many
God.
questions, but
We can turn it off and I'll answer them all.
yeah. You don't want to incriminate yourself anymore.
Oh, God. Why did I say all that shit, man?
That's all right. Little people don't make you hungry anymore. I bet they wished it away with their magical abilities.
I just feel like I've let so many people down admitting that, but
Why?
I can't help it.
It's not something that you can control.
You're right.
Now, if you start hitting them with sticks to clear them out of your way in the
Get
food
fuck
court.
outta here.
I'm trying to have a meal in the food court.
Oh, God.
Well, Josh, if they want to follow our
You're a
show,
dead man.
if they want to follow our show,
I don't think they want to no more.
I just imagine there's a lot of people
Fucking
going,
Josh Allen
that's the
Cole.
weirdest damn thing I've ever heard. I bet he keeps his toenails in a Ziploc bag.
Well,
He
his
seems like
fingernails,
the type.
motherfucker.
Well, Josh, if they want to call our show or give us a follow on social media, how do they do that?
Well, I got you shook up. You can't even
We're running out of song. Do your shit.
On Twitter, we're at P3 Radio, the number 1. On Facebook, put in that search bar Pop Poncho, Poncho. You'll see our photo. If you want to get with us the old school way, 731-300-6675, bitch.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh Brawley, this is Richard Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.